Can you map out all the islands in a complex network? Number of connected components in an undirected graph is a pattern mastery 100 essential. Frequently asked at Google, Facebook, and Amazon to test your ability to traverse graphs and count isolated clusters. Over 30% of candidates overlook singleton nodes or double-count connections. Master this, and you'll be equipped for any graph or network connectivity problem. Let's solve number of connected components in an undirected graph using the basic method, so you never miss a node or count. Integer n, number of nodes, list of undirected edges. Integer, total number of connected components. Imagine mapping isolated local networks in a city, or identifying separate user groups in a social app. An interviewer might ask, how would you count all the isolated clusters in a computer network or database? What's tricky? Need to visit every node, even those with no connections, singleton components. Must avoid double counting, mark each node as visited as you explore. Both DFS and BFS work well here. Union-Find, DSU, is great for optimizing. Build an adjacency list from the edge list. Initialize a visited set or array. Loop through all nodes 0 to n1. If a node isn't visited, it's the start of a new component. Increment the count. Run DFS/BFS from that node, marking all reachable nodes as visited. Continue until all nodes are visited. Let's clarify. Single nodes with no edges count as their own components. Each DFS/BFS call finds exactly one component. Edge cases. Disconnected graph, multiple clusters. All nodes connected, one component. No edges, all singletons. Build an adjacency list from edges. Initialize a visited set or array. For every node from 0 to n1. If not visited, increment components count. Run DFS/BFS to mark all reachable nodes as visited. Return components count. Let's walk through this solution. The main goal here is simple. Count how many connected components exist in an undirected graph. If we don't track visited nodes correctly, we'll double count or miss components. If we run DFS from each unvisited node and mark everything connected to it, everything works smoothly. Approach. DFS traversal, O(n plus e). Time complexity, O(n plus e). Begins the method that returns the number of connected components. Creates an adjacency list for the graph. Initializes an empty neighbor list for each node. Adds each undirected edge to both endpoints adjacency list. Tracks which nodes have been visited. Counts how many components we discover. Loops through every node. If a node hasn't been visited, it begins a new component. Increments component count. Runs DFS to mark all nodes reachable from I. Returns the count of connected components. Defines an iterative DFS to explore neighbors. Uses a stack to simulate DFS from start. Marks the starting node as visited. Continues DFS until no more nodes remain to explore. Takes the next node from the stack. Looks at all neighbors of the current node. Visits unvisited neighbors and pushes them onto the stack. Ends neighbor loop. Ends DFS loop. Ends DFS method. And that's how the algorithm works. Efficient, simple, and elegant. Now let's confirm that this solution behaves correctly on the provided test case. This graph has 5 nodes and edges that link 0, 1, 2 together and 3 to 4 together. It matters because visually we can see 2 separate clusters, so the answer should be 2. Short reasoning. The algorithm builds adjacency lists, then iterates through all nodes. Starting at node 0, DFS marks 0, 1, and 2 as visited first component. Node 1 and 2 are already visited. Node 3 is unvisited. DFS marks 3 and 4 second component. All nodes are visited after exactly 2 DFS launches. This makes perfect sense because the graph has exactly 2 disconnected groups. So our solution checks out. The result matches the expected behavior, and the algorithm handles this test case correctly. Let's walk through this solution. The main goal here is simple. Count how many connected components exist in an undirected graph using Union-Find. If we don't correctly merge sets or detect shared roots, we'll miscount how many groups remain. If we union nodes efficiently and track how many merges succeed, everything works smoothly. Approach: Union-Find, disjoint set, O(n plus e), time complexity, O(n plus e). Begins the method that returns the number of connected components. Creates arrays for Union-Find parent pointers and ranks. Initially, each node is its own parent. Each node is its own component. Starts with n components since no edges are processed yet. Iterates over each undirected edge. If union succeeds, meaning two separate components merged, reduce the component count. Returns the final number of connected components. Defines the find function to locate the root of x. Path compression, recursively climbs to root and flattens the structure. Returns the root representative. Defines union to merge the sets of nodes x and y. Finds roots of the two nodes. If they already share a root, no merge happens. This edge connects within the same component. Attach a smaller rank root under the larger one. Or vice versa, depending on rank. If ranks are equal, pick one root and increase its rank. Merge succeeded, two components became one. Ends union method. And that's how the algorithm works. Efficient, simple, and elegant. Now let's verify the solution using the provided test case. This represents a straight chain connecting all nodes from 0 to 4. It matters because such a linear structure is fully connected, meaning it should result in exactly one component. Short reasoning. Start with components equals 5. Each edge merges two previously separate nodes. Union 0, 1 components equals 4. Union 1, 2 components equals 3. Union 2, 3 components equals 2. Union 3, 4 components equals 1. All merges succeed because no cycles occur. Only one connected group remains. This is correct. The entire graph is one connected chain, so there is exactly one component. So our solution checks out, the result matches the expected behavior, and the algorithm handles this test case correctly. Let's have a quick recap. We're given n nodes and a list of undirected edges. A connected component is a maximal group where every node is reachable from any other. The goal: return how many such components exist, including single, isolated nodes. The challenges are thorough coverage and no double counting. We must visit every node, even those with no edges, and ensure once a node is explored, it isn't counted again. DFS or BFS handles traversal cleanly. Union-Find, DSU, is an efficient alternative for merging connections. Plan of attack: build an adjacency list from the edges. Keep a visited set/array. Scan nodes 0 to n1. When we find an unvisited node that starts a new component, increment the count and explore all reachable neighbors. Continue until all nodes are processed, then return the count. We followed that flow. Constructed the graph, ran DFS/BFS from each unvisited node, and marked nodes as visited to avoid repeats. The solution executed on LeetCode smoothly with no errors. We verified correctness by running through disconnected graphs, fully connected graphs, and cases with no edges. The logic behaved as expected and passed all LeetCode test cases. The core lesson: systematic traversal plus careful visited tracking turns complex networks into clear counts. Master this pattern, and you'll breeze through connectivity problems across graphs, maps, and real-world systems.